What made me feel a bit uncomfortable was that he was taking care of me very well, and he cared about me. He was preparing the food and he was washing the dishes and so on. I wanted to do those things, but he didn't let me do, and I couldn't speak in Tibetan. He couldn't understand anything in English. So we were sitting next. That room was very small, and he was sitting on the bed, I was sitting on the floor, maybe 1 meter, separating us, and we are looking into each other. We cannot speak, cannot understand each other's language. He would look into my legs, and I would look into his legs. It was interesting. He would prepare food, and it was good food. Sometimes he put so much salt that I couldn't eat. But the funny thing was, he showed me behind me a kind of box, and he said something, maybe open it, take something from it. And what do you mean? So he came, he opened the box, it was a big box, and that box was full of biscuits, maybe some 50 packs of biscuits, and that was the funniest thing I can remember. Hermit with biscuits. So he gave 1 pack to me, and that was funny actually. He was doing his practices, and the main practice he was doing was mantras. In the beginning it was interesting to see and to hear this kind of do 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 do, and I have respect towards that. He would take this book and he would chant those mantras for hours, maybe. For like 3 hours in the morning, 1 hour and 1 hour during the day, the mantras, without other practices. He did some meditations also. And yes, in the beginning, those mantras was very interesting for me to hear, but honestly, after some time, after some days, it became not only boring, but quite annoying when you have to hear something for hours and hours. And you try to meditate, but you can't, so I would, in the evening when he would start chanting his mantras, I would just lay down and I would sleep. And it was quite fine nice to fall asleep hearing those beautiful mantras. Then I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would start doing my practices. Sometimes I would see him opening his eyes. He's sleeping, he opens his eyes, he sees me with kind of expression like he's a crazy man. He was kind of surprised to see me meditating in the middle of the night. He would roll onto another, side, and he would sleep. He would sleep on. We didn't speak, maybe just some words here and there, and he would ask me something in Tibetan, like, and I wouldn't understand. I would say something in English, he in Tibetan, me in English, he in Tibetan, and then I would show with my gestures something, he would laugh, and then we would again sit in silence, meditating.